My name is Laura Capindale. I set up a business called the HR Crowd. The HR Crowd is predominantly HR consultancy. However, I am trying to break the mold of HR. So I really focus on employee engagement and happiness in the workplace. So I see myself as more preventative rather than cure. In terms of happiness and engagement, really I take the model of, if you look at, for example, Simon Sinek's Start With Why as a business model, we focus a lot on what that means to the customer. But actually, if we look at that from an organisational perspective of what the vision and values mean to the employees, it's really important how you embed that within the employee life cycle. So in simple terms, if I'm working with smaller businesses, what that means is we look at the culture that they want to have as a brand going forward. So whilst they might not think it's important right now, as they start to grow, what kind of employees do they want to have within their organisation? The reason I really focus on happiness is because one, I think after the pandemic and everything that we've been through over the last couple of years, it's really what everyone is craving, and we need to embrace that as organisations, because what organisations are generally seeing now is quiet quitting, great resignation, and recruitment and retention is a big issue. So if we can understand what it is that makes employees want to stay within organisations, then we can come up with solutions to effectively make employees more productive and stay within the business longer. And that's really what drives me for my business purpose, and what we at the HR Crowd can help organisations with and help them to make their businesses more productive. I think what makes us unique is we do really focus on the emotional analytics. So we really try and get under the skin of what makes employees tick. For example, most organisations will do an annual staff survey, but actually that's just a point in time and it doesn't really give an in-depth analysis of what's going on, which is where we try and get those analytics, and then we work with leaders and managers on the coaching side to be able to come up with solutions to solve the problems that the kind of the pulse surveys tell. The reason the HR Crowd was set up was really to help support those small businesses, because what I often find is that in organisations they struggle to recruit and retain staff, and they don't realise those problems are there until they get to a grievance or a complaint that's been made. And that's where the HR Crowd really comes in, because we can understand and get to the bottom of those problems before they occur. So we really try and focus on what is it that makes employees happy, what is it that makes your organisation stand out, and why would people want to work for you. So my name is Laura Capindale and my business is the HR Crowd.